Here that just came from the UPS guy, the DJI Ronin. This is the first handheld stabilizer from DJI. DJI is really popular for their Phantom 1 and 2, which is their quadcopters that fly GoPros around and things like that. Very similar, or we think it's very similar to devices like the Movi M10 from Freefly Systems. This one is a lot cheaper, but I'm not quite sure exactly what the differences are between this one and the Movi M10, so I'm really anxious to tear into it and see what we got. It's actually a cool case. Custom Pelican case, DJI logo on the front. Wow, it's got 7 clasps on it. So this is the Ronin itself. This looks like the main unit here. Little Velcro clasp holding it together. This is the camera base plate here. It looks like this must be like the IMU or some sort of camera position sensor. I'm gonna put that aside right now. So in here we've got, here's a little camera bag, tools, a set of various Allen keys. I'm not quite sure which piece that is yet. There's a few other little goodies in here. Different size tie downs. So this looks like the batteries. Looks like the battery attachment. Different types of rod clamps. So the top foam comes off, and underneath it looks like is where they store. This must be the stand. This is the remote. I'm guessing these pop off. Yeah, very cool. And then this battery charger here. This is the stand itself. Oh, here's the this is the dovetail, which you mount on the back of your camera, and this will slide onto the base plate. Dovetail's really cool. It's got integrated, looks like integrated 15 mil spacing rod mounts on there. Looks like standard AA batteries. This must be for the remote. Let's see what this is. Oh, and these are threaded rods. You can actually thread. Looks like there's different sections here, so you can unthread them to make rods of different lengths depending on your camera build. It's actually a nice design. And this is the looks like this is the carbon fiber bit. This is the top handle. Yeah, that's the top handle unit right there. Okay, so it's actually a couple hours later. We had to go do some like real work, but now I'm back to unboxing our Ronin. So pick up where I left off. I'm gonna try now to set up the stand and see if I can get this thing set up more or less how it's supposed to be set up, and then kind of discuss quickly what I think about everything. All right, let's see what I can do. First, I'm gonna put this down here for the time being. I do like how the case is very versatile. Pull out the stand. If you can see this here, you just push in with your thumb on the silver panel here, and then they just rotate out. So go ahead and do that. There's the stand. I'm going to repeat the same thing here. And voila. So there's that piece. Pretty stable, pretty rugged looking. Good solid metal construction. Put that down for the time being. And pull out the handle and the Ronin, not the Movi. Pull out the handle and the Ronin itself. Let's see if I can get it connected down here. So we got the handlebars there. Here's the actual Ronin itself. As you can get you a closer look. P-tap, 12 volt power outputs on the bottom, as well as USB power out. That's really great for being able to power accessories and stuff right off the Ronin itself. So you don't have to like rig extra third-party batteries everywhere. Not sure what this is up here. This might be, we have another USB port and looks like another communication port of some sort. And not even sure what that one is, another bus port of some type. These are probably for things like firmware upgrades and stuff like that, or maybe even used for like balancing or calibrating. These pins here, this is for connecting the battery charger, or this is where the battery connects, I believe. These sections here are the calibration areas where you can, looks like you can unlock and slide up and down. And there's probably some more. Yeah, there's another one right here. That's how you go about finding your balance, getting it all balanced. It's nice and looks like pretty rugged, not toolless. You can just easily do it with your hand, with your fingers. Am I holding that right? No, like this. Yeah, that's better. That looks like how it's supposed to go. Aha, there you go. So it's just a matter of playing with the little release knob so you can get that release down as you insert it. And that gets the handlebars connected nice and tightly. Looks like I need to tighten this up here. There we go. Bring the stand back over. And put that guy right on in. Cool. Now, probably gonna not want these handles in that funny upright position. So, it looks like these can easily, ooh, that's really tight. Okay, maybe I'll play with the handles later. Those seem really wrenched on there. Oh, there we go. Cool. Cinch those down good and tight. And yeah, so now it's looking like something. Yeah, so that one's almost fully charged. There's two little clips here, the battery charger itself. You unfold up the little teeth and those like stick right in there and it charges, plugs into a standard wall socket. And that's that. So let's see where this goes on here. That seems to be the obvious place. I think now's a good time to look at these other accessories that came with the kit. It's really nice of them that they included these. These are little quick release mounts. Quick release type A, it says. They give you two of them actually in the kit. Looks like it's a 1/4-20 and a 3/8 tapped holes here. Basically what this is you can take this, pull the handle off, then I could slide this on here, and then that gives me good mounting spots and very easy mounting options to put things like extra monitors, wireless units, transmitters, things like that. It's really cool that they include these. Some competitors' products don't actually include that kind of stuff, so that's really nice. Something else that they don't usually include with these things is the case. The last time we bought a camera stabilizer, which was the Movi M10, it didn't come with a case. We had to have a custom case built for it, which took some time, a couple of weeks, and was kind of expensive. This one comes with it, and it's actually really nice and durable, nice hard-sided case with custom foam cutouts for everything. So they also give you all these different cables in here. These are, actually these are just power adapters. Yeah, these are adapters, I guess, because they probably only have one version they ship to all the international markets, yeah. So we're never gonna use these, but these are to plug in the charger if you're in other countries. That's just a standard micro USB cable for probably connecting to the Movi itself for firmware updates, and that's yet another power cable itself. Here's a nice close-up of the dovetail. This is the dovetail that you will mount your camera here, then you can screw your rods into this side, and then the dovetail itself will slide in down here. Let me show you really quick. The dovetail itself will open up all the way. Yeah, it slides in there. There's a quick release lever right here, so if the stop won't let it come out unless I'm holding that pin down, then it will come out, so that your camera doesn't go crashing to the ground. Yeah, so it's kind of stiff, probably because it's fresh from the factory, but that's how you slide it left and right to do your left to right balance. And these do your up and down. Balancing these things, as any Steadicam operator or movie operator knows, is always tricky. Takes some time, takes some practice. It's really nice to make everything toolless. It's really nice that there's no back here. The back is far removed, so you have plenty of clearance for like larger or longer camera builds, longer lenses, and things like that. In all, I'm actually very impressed so far with the design. So this is 2 axes of adjustment that we've done so far, and there's probably another one up here, yes. So it looks like we can also adjust up here. And these actually just kind of like crank. So these crank it, they crank the stem. As you can see, I'm moving it forward and back. All the different points of adjustment are really nicely indicated with measurements, so you can like dial in, or you can remember that for certain lenses that, oh, for this lens I was at a 2 on the top stem and I was at a 5 down here, and then when you go back to a lens change, you can quickly remember which markings you were at, so it's really easy to rebalance and really fast to rebalance once you got done your initial setup. That's a nice little feature for sure. So that is the Ronin from DJI. Very impressed actually. My one initial complaint, or not complaint really, my one initial concern is that it's kind of heavy. My guess is that it's heavier than its nearest competitor, which is the Movi M10 from Freefly, and weight is definitely an issue. When you're out operating all day long, these things, especially if you have a heavy camera on here like an Epic or something, these things have a real tendency to break your back. So that might be a concern. You can obviously use things like an Easy Rig or whatnot to help take the load off, but the weight might be a little bit of an issue for some people. But considering the overall outstanding build quality, all the extras that they give you, the case, the way that everything is really tightly integrated, cables are more or less concealed. There's only very few loose running cables anywhere. So and everything just feels very rugged and very well built, especially when you compare it to the competitors on the market. And then you have, of course, the price. This is $29.99, or just about $3,000, which is phenomenally cheap considering everything you're getting. So yeah, I'm very impressed. Shameless plug, you can always rent a DJI Ronin from us here at BrainBox, or even its competitor, the Movi M10, if you like that one better. We've got them both, we rent them out both all the time, and we'll be happy to show you how to use it in person if you want to do it that way. And we also ship rentals. If you're not here in LA, we can ship rentals to you pretty much anywhere. Check out our website for more details. So thanks again for checking out our unboxing video with the DJI Ronin. We're gonna have another video coming up really soon that will cover everything from setup, balancing, calibration, the software. Yes, there's even software for this thing. How to use the remote, how to best attach your accessories like wireless video, wireless transmitter, all that stuff. That's all coming in a later video. We're gonna call it our DJI Ronin Master Guide, and we're also gonna have a comparison of the DJI to the Movi M10 and see which one really comes out on top in terms of performance. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.